Welcome back. In this video, we'll walk through the practical side of Connectional Fund giving, how to send your church's giving to both the General Church and the Northeast Annual Conference. I'm Erica Renwick, the Treasurer and Chief Financial Officer of the Northeast Annual Conference of the Global Methodist Church, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to share additional information with you about Connectional Fund giving. All the information you need is right at your fingertips. The General Church website has details on connectional giving at the denominational level, and our Northeast Annual Conference site has guidance for your 3% contribution and the annual worksheet. These pages are a great place to start if you ever need a refresher. For the General Church, your church contributes 1% of the 2024 operating income. There's no worksheet required. Just send in your remittance either online through Realm or by check directly to the GMC. For the Northeast Annual Conference, the percentage is 3% of the 2024 operating income. This one does require a worksheet, submitted each January to me, the treasurer. After that, you can send your giving online through Realm or by check. If you've ever wondered where to find the right forms or instructions for Connectional Fund giving, this section's for you. Let's take a quick tour of the resources available online. Let's start on the Northeast Annual Conference homepage. From here, hover over the Resource tab and drop down to select Connectional Funding. On the Connectional Funding page, you'll find information about giving with links embedded within the text. At the bottom of the page, you'll also see several buttons that will take you directly to more detailed resources. The first blue button is for instructions for 2025 Connectional Funding. This opens a PDF beginning with a greeting from Steve Taylor, our conference superintendent. The document explains what Connectional Fund giving is and outlines your remittance options. Much of this information is already covered in these videos, but the document is a great reference if you need a written guide. The next button is labeled What is and What is Not Operating Income. This PDF gives additional details and examples to help you correctly determine your church's operating income. Next, you'll notice the purple buttons, which connect you to General Church resources. The first purple button links you to their remittance form. This form can be completed and mailed along with your check to the address in Virginia. The second purple button takes you to the General Church online payment portal. Here, you can make Connectional Fund payments online and also find additional information from the General Church. The blue buttons are specific to the Northeast Annual Conference. The first blue button links you to our worksheet. Please complete the church's contact information as well as the finance person's information. You can enter your giving amounts in the worksheet in these different sections, and it will calculate a total for the year. It also provides a suggested monthly calculation payment schedule. Once completed, you can email the file to me, treasurer, at northeastgmc.org. The next blue button is for our mailed remittance form. This printable form includes 3 sections per page. Simply submit one section along with your check and be sure to mark the months that the payment covers. The address is provided here for your reference. After that, you'll see a button for the online remittance form. This is a jot form where you can enter your contact information, the applicable months of payment, and your payment details. Finally, the last blue button links you to our online payment portal. Here you can enter the amount that you're paying. In the memo section, please include your church's name and the months covered by this payment. You'll also have the opportunity to make a one-time payment or set up recurring payments. We hope this overview helps you navigate the available resources for Connectional Fund giving. Let's take a look at some of the most common questions I hear about remittances. First, do you send just one payment for both the GMC and the Northeast Annual Conference? The answer is no. Each has its own process, so you'll need to send them separately. Second, what about timing? Yes, you can choose. Some churches send monthly, some quarterly, and some prefer one lump sum. Third, do you need a worksheet for the GMC General Church? No, worksheets are only for the Northeast Annual Conference. And finally, what if a payment accidentally gets sent to the wrong place? Don't panic, just reach out to me and we'll make sure it gets redirected. As you send in your Connectional Fund giving, there are a few common mistakes you'll want to avoid. First, remember that everything is based on the prior year's operating income, not projections or estimates. Second, submitting your worksheet each January is important for the Northeast Annual Conference, as we use the information to contact your finance person throughout the year, track your giving, and forecast the revenue for the conference. And finally, when you send in the payment, always make clear whether it's for the GMC General Church or for the Northeast Annual Conference. That one small step saves a lot of back and forth. If you ever have questions, please reach out to me directly. I'm here to help you make this process as smooth as possible. Thank you for your faithful giving. It allows us to serve God's mission together.